What is up, guys? It is Taz here, and apparently I'm a special little soldier. Now, this video that I'm bringing you today is a little bit special, and it's a little bit different. Now, the reason that it's different and special, of course, is the fact that I never recorded it myself, and I didn't even play it. Now, the person that did record this and the guy that played it, his link will be in the description, because he's really good at the game. You know, he gets some pretty good high scores, so go and check him out and like proper subscribe his way or something. Now, you may have seen the title and read World's Slowest Double Moab. What could that mean? Now, it's sort of like a little pun on them videos that, you know, you see them all the time, world's fastest Moab, but then they add a modifier to it. Then they add, by a blind man sitting on a chair playing with a broken controller. You're like, no, that's not a record. Do you even check YouTube's to see these records? You know, world's fastest Moab in 10 minutes. That's not a fastest Moab. What are you on about, dude? You know, this is slow. So I thought, you know, I'm not going to do the world's fastest Moab. I'm going to try for the world's slowest double Moab. Well, I didn't actually try myself because, like I said, somebody else recorded it. And like I said, you know, he's pretty good. He's actually really good. I've played with him a few times on PS3. And he's one of them people that I don't actually really enjoy playing with. And I'll tell you the reasons why. He's really good, but because he's pretty good, he makes the other team camp. And because he makes them camp, they kill me. I'll be running, I'll be doing my merry little run. I'll be going, yeah, Taz is running. And out of a bush, this little weirdo, God's honest truth, will come out and stab me. And then I'm like, oh. You know, he's on his merry little streak getting his Moabs and all this. But then this guy just, stab bitch out the bush. Stab bitch out the bush. And then there's a guy hiding under a car. You're hiding under a car? What are you doing, dude? Don't hide under cars. It's not fun. Now, I'm actually going to tell you what the point of this video is today. You know, I actually just wanted to bring you some other gameplay from other people that are really, really good. Because I know my gameplays, you know, I don't pretend that I'm the best. And even, I don't upload my best gameplays. I upload gameplays that I find interesting that I can rambly talk over. But in today's video, I'm going to be doing quite a few different things for you. I'm obviously talking about this guy and his Moab. He's got some tips coming up later. I'll give you his like top 5 tips to help you guys get your Moabs. Get your Moab on. Now, I actually preferred it when people called it Moab. It's like Toad. Moab. Moab. It's got a similar ring to Noob. Noob and Moab. But now it's called Moab. It's like, oh, do I really? What? To tell you what, I don't actually get many Moabs. I've had about 3 in my whole entire life of Modern Warfare 3. And 2 of them were on Infected. And the other Moab that I got was, you know, the standard thing that a lot of people do. I got 20 kills on a domination game. And I went into that mode where you're like, oh my god, I'm so close, I don't want to die. And I tended to camp a little bit, so I decided to get rid of that. I weren't uploading it. It would have been nice to upload, because in the first, you know, portion of the game, I got quite a few kills. So now we're going to move on. We're going to give you some tips from this guy to you. Well, actually, first off, I'm actually going to tell you the class that he's using, because I don't think I did that. He is using the ACR with Scavenger, Assassin, and Dead Silence. Now, Scavenger, I think, plays a big part in his Moab, you know, because he can keep refilling his bullets, and he's got a gun that he's comfortable with. So we're going to have some tips for him. Now, these are tips that he told me that I said I was going to say in the video, so here they are. Coming in at number 5 of his top 5 tips, use the minimap to your advantage. Now, I think this is a really, really good tip, you know. A lot of people, you'll be surprised how many don't use the little minimap in the top left corner. You know, enemies will be firing, and then you'll turn around, there's an enemy there, and you'll have just fired, you think, how didn't you see me? So be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of the minimap. I think that's a really good tip, dude. Thanks for that. Coming in at number 4, know what the pro perks do. You know, if you're using Recon and you hit an enemy, you know, it's going to show that enemy for the next 10 seconds. Recon Pro, I mean. So, you know what your pro perks do and know what you're getting yourself into. Coming in at number 3 is pick a class you're comfortable with. I think this is a good tip as well, you know. Don't go be trying hard and picking, you know, the rubbishest gun on the game unless you're really good. If you want a nice easy Moab, which he's just picked up here, and like a boss, look, he's not pressing it. He's like, nah, I'm just going to go and kill some more noobs. So what I do. So, you know, pick a class that you're comfortable with. That's going to give you the biggest chance to get the Moab, which obviously everybody wants a Moab, and if you could have one, you would just take it like the little boss that you are. So pick a class you're comfortable with. He's using the ACR, you know. A lot of people hate on people for using the best guns, but if you're comfortable with it, tell you what, dudes, just go and use the class that you bloody well love. Now, coming in at number 2 is know the map spawns. Now, this is a big big tip. You know, if you know where people are going to spawn, you are going to have such a big advantage over everybody else, you know. A lot of people, including myself, I'm not too familiar with the spawns. I know that if my teammates are over here, the chances are they're going to spawn on the other side of the map, so, but I don't actually know every map's individual spawn. I would say I know about half the map's individual spawns, so, you know, this is a tip that I could use, you know, to help myself get more Moab, so that's a good tip. And coming in at number 1, the most important tip that he said was stay safe and don't rush. You know, if you're, say, on a 20 kill streak like myself, you know, I could have easily run out, just rushed and got killed and been wasted, and my Moab would have been ruined. So, if you are close to getting your Moab, just play it safe. You know, don't camp, but don't be stupid and just rush into a spawn, because you're not going to get anywhere with that. So, they're his top 5 tips for you guys to help you get Moabs. You know, he might just be freakishly talented at getting Moabs. I don't know. You know, if he is, then he needs to, like, share with people, because, you know, I want some more freaking Moabs. I love them. You know, I've had, like I said, I've had 3. I want, like, 30 more. Seriously, I want 30. That's my life's goal. Now, the next part of the video, guys, I'm actually going to answer some of your frequently asked questions. Now, I know I do Q&A videos, but, you know, some questions don't get answered in my Q&A videos, so I just thought, you know, every so often I'm just going to answer some questions that you guys have asked me, you know, because I don't want to clog up all my videos with reply. So if you ask me a question, I might just answer it in a random video, and that is what I'm going to do now. So we're going to start off with a guy called Zaroff1000, and he asked me, what's your favourite kind of food? Simple, cheese. Who doesn't love cheese? Thank you for your question, though, dude. It was pretty much awesome. You know, next up is Revenge OF COD. Oh, Revenge of COD. I'm such a retard at reading. Oh my god. Revenge of COD 77 says, how do you record and commentate? Well, no, actually, I get asked this quite a lot. You know, there was another question here. What capture card are you using, from Rolly Joe? You know, I'm going to answer that now. So I get asked this quite a lot. What am I using? What sort of technologies? What alien spaceship stuff am I using? I'm using a HD PVR, which is probably, in my opinion, it's the best capture device out there. You know, it's just freaking well awesome. So go and look at that. It's pretty expensive, you know. I'm not sure how much in dollars, but in pounds it's about 170 quid. You probably get it cheaper from somewhere, but you know, it's the best of the best. So if you want to get it, just go and buy it, because it is bloody awesome. So that's what I'm using. I'm using the HD PVR to capture the gameplay, but the voice, you know, you just need a microphone. It's not that hard, you know. Obviously, the more money you pay for a mic, the better quality you're gonna get. But if you're just starting up like I was, you know, and I am, you know, I'm not big, I'm not anything. I've just got 1,000 subs, which is small change to a lot of the YouTube community. But you know, I've just got a standard. You know, it's not a standard, but it's a pretty good mic. But it's cheap. That's what I'm saying. Don't overstretch yourself. Just buy something that's nice, cheap and easy, and just get started from there. And obviously, if you start to take off, you can buy the bigger and better stuff. But you know, don't push yourself at once, because if you decide in 3 months' time that the YouTube stuff's not for you, then you'll have wasted a hell of a lot of money. So next up is Oh My God number 2. Now this question is so asked a lot. I'm like, does this mean something else? Now 2 people have asked me this. Oh My God number 2 and Mofa Clan. And they both said, do I like turtles? One says, do you like turtles? If not, what else could you possibly like? And the other one asked, do you like trains and or turtles? Now, am I missing something here? Is turtles meaning something else in today's society? Is it like a euphemism? Because a lot of people are asking me if I like turtles. I don't get it, you know? I don't actually like the little greens. I don't suppose they're not slimy, but turtles, no. They're cold and they're like lizardy stuff. They're reptiles, and it's not pretty fun, you know? No, I don't like turtles. I like Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles, if I said that the right way. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there we go. But as in normal turtles, well, no. Well, actually, yeah, I like turtles. There we go. I freaking love turtles. Now, the guy that recorded this, JH Gameplay, is his PSN name. He has actually got his second Moab now. I think he got it about 8 minutes 30. So I think we're in the running for the world's slowest double Moab, peoples. I mean, I don't get it. You know, people put so many modifiers on. You know, why does everybody want to have this record or that record? I mean, is there any way of verifying this, you know? Is there like a world record table of fastest Moabs? Just tell me that, peoples. Oh, please, just calm down, everybody. Right, next question is from Azons456, and he says, Q&A, have you thought about live streaming? Now I have thought about live streaming. This will have to be quick because I am running out of time. Now I have thought about live streaming, but you know, my gameplays overall sort of in a day aren't that great. You know, I'm not the bestest player, so live streaming at this moment in time isn't a priority. I may change that priority in the future, but as of now, probably not. So guys, as you can see here, he goes 74 for 7, which isn't too bad considering he got the world's slowest double Moab. So guys, this has been Taz and JH Gameplay. Cheery bye, cherry pie. He says bye and he's waving even though he's not here. Bye peoples.